Welcome to Undertale. In case you've never heard of this game, catch a grip, you've heard of this game. For the last year or so, I've taken to trying to beat Undertale's genocide run as fast as I possibly can. I was inspired to do this after finding a YouTuber named Shay.
Hello, this is your former President Barack Obama, and I just want to tell you I know how to beatbox.
But recently, I decided to stream it, just to see if I could beat my personal best while live. Mind you, my personal best is capped at around 2 hours and 10 minutes, so that was the time to beat. Because I'm not a proper speedrunner of any kind, I set my own limits on when I started and when it ended, mainly because I didn't want to kill Asgore and cut off any future pacifist runs. So this is more of a how fast can I kill Sans run more than anything. I hope you enjoy. So is this what we're going with? Ringo thought he was the dog's balls, to be honest. He thought he was the dog's dangly bits. Ringo it is. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what, see, just because I think Keelan's in the chat, would anybody like to hear the story about me and Keelan getting attacked by a schizophrenic on a glider? I think I'll tell you it anyway, even if you want me to or not. We were on the glider one day, me and my wee cousin, and it was me, him, his mate John, and then our mate Anthony. And I think my mate Jack was there too, but that's besides the point. And so the problem was that this fella got onto the glider, and we were like, this guy looks a wee bit funky, because he started talking to the wall. Now, that's not exactly like a weird thing to be happening in Belfast. That actually happens quite often. I'm going to backtrack here a bit. But yeah, but this guy specifically was acting a wee bit funky, and he started saying some very strange things. And so we were like, well, probably should avoid him. And poor Keelan ended up being within this guy's sights, and this guy went up and started talking to Keelan. He would not leave him alone. And our poor Keelan was stuck in the corner, pretty much scrunched up into a wee ball, hoping to God that somebody would just come and shoot him in the face already. Because that really just seemed like what needed to happen. And the guy was saying some crazy stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. For example, he said something along the lines of, you are covered head to toe in glue. Now, mind you, there was no glue present, so I don't know what he was on about. There was a couple of other things, such as he was saying that there's spawn of the devil. A wee fella turned round and was like laughing a little bit at him, and he turned around and goes, "That's the laugh of the wicked." I don't know how he came to that conclusion, but you know, it is what it is. He was very, very upset, and we don't know what over. Now, imagine my surprise when about 3 days later, I bring this up to my mum, and I'm like, yeah, the guy's just so strange. She knows him. She knows this fella. Like, not personally, but she knows of him. Apparently, he's some genius who went on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when he was younger or something, or Brainstorm, or one of them wee shows where you answer questions and make a wee bit of money, and he went on to it and he was really smart. But then one day his brain must have just exploded, and ever since then he just gets on the gliders and goes up and down the road and just has a go at people for no reason, because apparently they're all Satanists or something. And like, he started just saying some random stuff. Like, he was sitting there being like, pancakes are for the wicked. Like, what does that mean? And then he stops everything he's doing and just goes, your head looks like a pancake. What? What are you on about, mate? Like, calm down. But yeah, anyway, that's my little TED talk there. Yeah, the genocide run's actually quite scary, but I've like kind of just become numb to it because I've done it like 20 times at this stage. Well, that's maybe exaggerating a bit, but you know. You get the idea. Yep. Woohoo! I mean, oh no! What a shame this is. Lol. I think I'm actually making really good time at the moment, to be honest. Oh, holy shit, that's the fastest I've ever done the runes.
That's a wonderful idea.
What a nice stick. Aw. What a nice lack of person. Aw. Love just not having somebody behind me. Aw. Oh, this is funny. If you go up and like interact with this, because like they're pretty much being like, there's no way that they're going to actually interact with this, but if you interact with this one puzzle after like ignoring the rest. He's so me. I guess despite all that, you still like word searches, huh? That means you can't be all bad. Yeah, I'm sure, mate. For the most part, Snowdon was pretty easy. It wasn't too hard to get through because I know it like the back of my hand by this stage after running this game about 6 or 7 times, probably. What I found myself being worried about was Waterfall, because of Undyne. Little known fact, I have never beat Undyne in less than 3 attempts. At the very most, it has taken me 7 attempts to beat Undyne. And that's for a various amount of reasons. First one being that I just can't get her attack patterns down, second one being that she has a ludicrous amount of health, and the third one being that I always forget to grab the ballet shoes, something I didn't forget to do this time. That would make this fight just a bit easier, but I was still worried, because if I couldn't get this fight down early, then I wasn't going to get the run that I wanted. The goal here was to get it under 2 hours. If I couldn't do that, then I would consider this run a failure. So as you can probably imagine, Waterfall was tense. Oh, here she is, the bane of my existence. I can't deal with this woman. This woman does my head in. Like, I can beat Sans so easily. Like, it's like, right, the best way I can describe it. Fighting Sans, it's like riding a bike. Once you learn how to do it, you never really forget. Fighting Undyne is different. I don't know what it is. It's because like some of her attacks are just so quick that it's really hard to like get used to them. I feel like I might have an easier time this time because I've played this recently enough, but like, oh my god, she's so difficult to fight. Right, I think I'm getting to the point where I can grab the thing shoes. What are they called? Ballet shoes, which are going to be very useful in fighting Undyne because last time I forgot to grab them and it made fighting her like so much more difficult. See those sick dodges? Like, oh my god, I'm so classy. Tell me I'm not good at this game. Like, tell me right now. Don't actually, because I will cry. But, you know what I mean. Wait, she touched you? She did what? Yeah, here we go. So, they do a 7 weapon attack instead of, I think it's 5 that these do. Yeah. So it's like slightly better. Come on, come on, come on. I'll be alright. Come on, come on. You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. Go on, score up, score up. Actually do something. Oh, right, she did something. Is this John Lennon recruiting Ringo into the Beatles for the first time? I genuinely have so much trouble with Undyne. Like, especially recently. Like, whenever I first played the game, I had more trouble with her and then not much trouble with Sans. Or less trouble with her and then more trouble with Sans, sorry. But now I've like pretty much got really good at fighting Sans. So like I can beat Sans, I think, reasonably in at least or at most 3 attempts. But I it's very likely that I'll get Sans in my first attempt rather than anything else. Just Undyne is a real pain in my arse, so we're just going to see how that goes, because usually Undyne actually does whip my arse. Yes, hold on, I should see it now. Okay. I'll have to say, I'm not confident going into this. Okay. A lot of this will be muscle memory to start with, so it's just kind of remembering how all the attacks come at you. I feel like I'll take, at the very least, I'm going to take like 2 deaths here. Probably way more than that. This fight is the bane of my existence. I love the fight, but I hate that I love it, if that makes sense. The issue here wasn't just that the fight is difficult for me because I'm just a bit of a moron like that. That lag that you're seeing right now, because I'm sure you can tell it's there, wasn't just on the recording software. That was in the game. I was playing the game like that, and I have no idea why. For the duration of this run, that lag persists, and the fact that I even beat the game like this is nothing short of a miracle, because honestly, it was more of a hindrance than anything else I've ever done while playing this game. But despite all that, despite every single hardship I had went through throughout this entire battle, somehow, for the first time ever, I beat it in 1 attempt. Not 2, not 3, 1. I have no idea how I did this. I don't think I'll ever do it again. I don't think I have it in my body to do that again. But I am beyond happy about it. There's no way I 1 attempted Undyne. No way. No shot I just did that. I've never done that before in my life. Holy shit. Oh my god. Ugh. My heart is beating out of my chest. I've literally never done that before in my life. Whew. From here on, it was smooth sailing. Straight up to the core, killing any enemies I could along the way. But I made a mistake. I fucked up. I fucked up big time, to be honest. I completely forgot to go and grab the instant noodles from Alphys' lab, which means I was going into the Sans fight nerfed. I have no idea how I fucked up like that because I've never forgot to do that before. That was just me being stupid. But I was still cautiously optimistic about beating Sans. I'm able to beat Sans fairly consistently, mainly because, as I've said before, it's like muscle memory. Beating Sans is like riding a bike. Once you learn how to do it, you'll just know how to do it for the rest of your life. So keeping that in mind, I kept myself cautiously optimistic. We moved on, we grabbed any items we could along the way, and we got to work. From here on, it was just about flying through the core and making sure I killed every single enemy before facing Mettaton. That brought me to here. 1 hour, 22 minutes. I had roughly 48 minutes to beat Sans and finish the run. Now I was very optimistic. I was trying not to keep too much of a close eye on the timer because I knew that I would end up obsessing over it and then I was going to be more likely to mess up. I was messing up anyway. And the Sans fight did not go as well as I was hoping it would. Fuck! Yeah, no, I was just playing balls to be honest. So, first time around, I messed up because I mistimed whenever I was going to use the butterscotch pie. Because you always want to use the butterscotch pie at the end just before his final attack because you're going to take a lot of damage there and that final Gaster Blaster attack is going to hit you multiple times unless you're a very good player. I'm not a very good player. I just have muscle memory. So, I needed to take that butterscotch pie just before that attack so I could tank it instead of having to dodge every 2 seconds. I didn't realise he was about to do that attack and so got completely and utterly molested by Sans in that moment right there. Attempt number 2 didn't go any better. Fuck! So yeah, no, that was my fault. I can sit here and blame lag all I like, but that's not going to get me anywhere and it's also not why I lost. The reason I lost is because I kept looking at my chat because I was stressing about the fact that people were watching me play. I was getting shy. So I closed my chat, shut down my phone, and I locked the fuck in. Okay. 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 I'm okay. Oh my god. Why was that so difficult? So yeah, I finally got his ass. After all that time, after all that talk about me being able, oh, I'm going to be able to beat him in one attempt. Yeah, no fucking chance. What the fuck did you think was going to happen there, son? It's just not going down like that, right? But it was done. And I done it. I got my new personal best. Live on stream. Beat Undyne for the first time in one attempt. I was happy. I was chuffed. I just couldn't believe that this had happened. But then the chat started calling me French. I'm not French. Aye, so that was my night ruined.